Hi guys, welcome to Cloud Tech. In this video, we are going to discuss everything about Stream APIs in Java. Also, we are going to show you practically how Stream APIs are useful in Java. Okay, so let's get started with the video. Can you tell me what is Stream APIs in Java?
Yeah, Stream API is provided in Java 8. Basically, Stream means series of objects. So if you have an array list and if you get a stream out of it, that means you will get sequence of objects from that array list. So it's basically a series of objects in Java 8.
Okay, what are the different types of Stream APIs which are available in Java?
There are two types of streams available in Java 8, which is sequential stream and parallel stream. So sequential stream runs on one core and produces the result after sequentially going through all the elements. And parallel stream works on multiple cores and it can execute concurrently and produce the result concurrently. And then it combines the result together. These are the two types of or variants of streams available in Java 8.
Okay, what is my terminal operations and intermediate operations in Stream?
Intermediate operations, while performing operations on stream, there can be multiple intermediate operation. So this holds intermediate results and performs some intermediate operations on your stream. And terminal operations happens at the end, and there can be multiple intermediate operations, and there can be only one terminal operation in the chain of stream. And intermediate operation returns a stream itself, and your terminal operation can return anything, either primitive or object or collection, or it cannot return anything. So in summary, intermediate operation, there can be several intermediate operations in a chain, and there can be only one terminal operation. And intermediate operation returns stream, and terminal operation does not return stream. So this is about intermediate and terminal operations.
Can you note down few intermediate and terminal operations on your screen so that we can perform these operations practically?
Yes, so let's try to note down intermediate operation. So intermediate operations include your map, include your filter, include your sorted. So these are intermediate operations. And then we have terminal operations. So terminal operations generally happen to be at the end. So terminal operations, for example, is your forEach. forEach is a terminal operation, and then you have collect. Collect is again your terminal operations. So these are a set of intermediate operations: map, filter, and sorted. And these are your terminal operations for each and collect.
Okay, let us consider I have a list of numbers and you have to multiply each number by 2 from that list. So can you do it?
Yeah, so I can use map for this. So first, let me try to create list. Okay, so you have list of integer. Okay, and I'm going to call this as numbers, and I'm going to use arrays dot to list or as list. Okay, and then we have 1 2 3 4 and 5, for example. So this is my list of numbers, and you want to double or you want to multiply each number by 2. So let me do that. For that, I'm going to use numbers dot map. So map, whenever you want to perform some operation on each element of your input, then in that case you use map. So before performing operation, I'm going to use stream. So this gives me a stream, which is sequence of objects. And then I'm going to use map. In the map, I'm going to denote each element by x. So while iterating, I'm going to call element as x. And whenever I get x, I'm going to do x into 2. So this is how I multiply my x by into 2. And then I use for each. And to for each, I'm going to do system dot out. And by using method reference, I'm going to use print ln. So this is how I double all the elements from my array list and then print it. So let me do this. So here you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So original input was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the double input output is 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we achieved this using map.
Okay, perfect. Now, can you try to filter the list where the number is greater than 2.
Okay, so I want to filter the list where the number is greater than 2. I mean, it means we want 3, 4, and 5. So
Yes,
similarly,
correct.
yeah, perfect. So similarly, let me minimize this. Similarly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use,
I'm not able to see your screen. Yeah, I can see it.
yeah, perfect. So I'm going to use numbers once again. And instead of a map, we just demonstrated map. Now I'm going to use filter. So number dot stream dot filter. So I'm going to use filter. So while using filter, I'm going to denote each number as x, and I want x which are greater than 2, and then I'm going to use forEach, and then we are going to use system dot out and println, similar to what we did earlier. Okay, so the only thing is, instead of map, we are going to use filter, and we are filtering all the elements which are greater than 2. So let's try to run this. So it is 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5 are printed using filter.
Perfect. Now, can you try to sort the list based on ascending and descending order?
Okay, so you want to sort the list, input list in ascending and descending order. So I'll sort in ascending order.
Yes.
Let me add a few elements, for example, 8 and 6. So these are few elements I've added which are not sorted. Um, to sort the list, I'm again going to get the stream. Then I'm going to use sorted. So once I sort, I'm going to collect the result in the array list, which is a sorted array list. And for that, I'm going to use collectors. So there is something called as collectors dot to list. Okay, so this will give me the result in the sorted manner in array list. So this is going to be integer, and this is going to be sorted list. Okay, all right. So this is how the sorted list happens, and then I'm going to sys out my sorted list. So let's try to run this program. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. This is how we do sorting in ascending order.
Okay, perfect. Let us consider I have to find the minimum number from this list and maximum number from this list. Can you show me how to do it?
Okay, so minimum and maximum are your terminal operations, or not terminal. Let me see. I'm going to do streams. Okay, and then I'm going to do minimum, and minimum takes a comparator. So comparator accepts two parameter. The first one is your x, and call second one as your y, and you have to return integer from your comparator. So for returning integer, I'm going to do x minus y. Okay, so generally minimum returns optional, so I'm going to get integer minimum equal to, and whenever there is optional, you have to call a method known as get. So getting value from your optional. So let's try to print what is the minimum. The minimum is, and I'm going to use min. All right, so let me run this program. Minimum is 1, and you also want maximum. I'm going to use max and rename this to max, and just uh, maximum is, and I'm going to run this. So the maximum is 8. So minimum and operation or maximum operation can be performed like this.
Okay, perfect. Can you tell me how to find the total number of elements into this list?
Okay, for that I can use count. So let me from the stream, I'm going to get there is a method known as count. I'm going to call count, and count generally returns long. So this is going to be long count. So count is going to hold the number of elements that are present. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 elements are present. I'm going to do count is, and then I'm going to print the value of count. So this is how we print the count. Let me run the program. So the count is 7. So this is how we do the count.
Okay, perfect. So guys, we tried to show most of the operations which are related to the Stream APIs. That's all about Stream APIs, guys. Thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. That will motivate us to create more videos like this. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks everyone. Bye bye.